This is the plaintiff, Raquel Harris. She says the defendant, her two-timing ex-boyfriend, owes her for a cell phone she put in her name. The guy's a loser who had a girlfriend and got her pregnant while they were dating. Won't pay her back for the phone, and he's going to get his one day, that's for sure. If that isn't bad enough, he also sent inappropriate pictures of her around. And let's just say they were of a sexual nature and not for the public to see. She's suing for $600.63, the amount she's owed. This is the defendant, Brian Bordeaux Jr. He says he has no idea why he's being sued about some phone bill or something, because he never heard about it until he was served with this lawsuit. As far as he's concerned, the deal the plaintiff had about this phone was between his sister and the plaintiff. He had nothing to do with it, agreed to nothing, and signed nothing. As for defamation, nothing bad ever comes out of his mouth about the plaintiff, so he's innocent of all charges. He's accused of being inappropriate.
Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Ms. Harris, you are suing Mr. Bordeaux, your former boyfriend, for $600 and some change because, according to you, he owes you money on a cell phone that he has not paid you, as well as defaming your character. Tell me what happened.
Yes. Mr. Bordeaux and I had gotten into a relationship.
How long were you dating?
For a year and some change.
Okay.
His sister, all of us went to the mall. She dropped her cell phone in the gutter.
In the gutter?
Yes, in the gutter, in the rain gutter.
Whoop, it went just right down into, okay.
She stepped out the car, literally dropped down into the gutter. So we went inside the mall. We all have T-Mobile. He asked me, as a favor to her, could I put the phone in my name? I told him, you know, I don't do stuff like that. Doesn't sound like a get
Apparently you do. Apparently you do. Because
yeah.
now I don't do stuff like that. That's why I never find myself there where you are. But you do stuff like that.
Right. Well,
okay.
I figured I was doing something good for somebody. So I did that. Right where we were standing, you know, he said, you know, I'll pay it. Don't worry about it. Whatever charges it comes to, don't worry about it.
Now, why was he saying all that instead of her?
Because he felt bad for it.
All right. So then what happened?
Signed everything off.
Right there at the mall?
Yes, right there at the mall. Came back, heard nothing else of it. She got her phone out of the gutter that day.
That day?
Yeah.
Gee, she couldn't be without a phone 15 minutes?
She got it out of the gutter that day. It didn't work, so she ended up keeping the phone that we had purchased. I asked him, I said, you know, did you pay the bill? Yeah, don't worry about it. Everything's paid off. I paid T-Mobile $200. Okay.
Oh, wait, he's saying I paid T-Mobile $200, but the cancellation fee alone is going to be $200,
right.
And then there's a phone.
He said it was only the $200.
Okay.
I went and applied for an apartment in the city. They bring up your credit report. T-Mobile's a delinquent account. I call T-Mobile. I finally get one of the bills.
Now, you still dating him at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get one of the bills. He said, I don't know why they sent that to you. I paid it off. So I said, okay, well,
where did he say he
you're
paid?
going to have to.
How did he pay?
He said he paid in cash.
He paid in cash where?
At the T-Mobile store.
And he didn't get a receipt?
That's what I told him.
That's what he said? The T-Mobile didn't give him a receipt and he paid cash?
He couldn't.
Okay, so did you dump him then or before then?
No,
You didn't dump him at all?
We broke up
he
for
dumped
other
you.
reasons.
And he dumped you because he was cheating on you with somebody else?
No, this was
And got her pregnant?
This was after, way after that.
After you guys, wait a minute, that's not what you said in your complaint.
No, after the bill and stuff, we got back together. We had broke up for another reason.
Right.
Got back
together. So
he
still owes $340, and that's okay so long as he's with you. But then when you guys break up, I found out he had another girlfriend and he was pregnant.
Yeah, I found out she was pregnant.
Okay.
But I had asked him for the money.
Is that this lady right here? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I also asked him for my belongings and stuff because we were staying together. And I asked him about the building, too. He's like, look, we'll talk about this some other time. I was like, no, we'll talk about it now. I said, okay. Still.
All right, all right, but you know what? You have a lot more patience than I do. I'm not going to hear you repeat the same circle because I'm bored of it already. What's going on?
I had no clue that I did have to pay it. It came to my address, and I'm like, I'm under my father's bill, so why am I getting the T-Mobile bill? When we was at the mall, she was like, all right, put it in your name because I can't put it under my name.
Who said that?
Miss Harris did.
Why doesn't anybody suggest your sister getting her own darn phone that she lost? I don't get it.
At the time, my credit was good. I don't know.
Why were you under your father's?
Because this one, I was
Younger.
19. Yeah,
right.
I was 19.
Your credit was good, but your sister had a contract.
Yes.
If all she needed was a new phone, why didn't she just buy a new phone and put it with her contract that she had?
I don't know. Tell the truth.
Wow. Give me the bill.
He actually wanted a second line open. He kept the SIM card and used the SIM card. He gave her the phone because her SIM card still worked. All she needed was the phone.
Right.
She didn't need a new SIM card.
Who's she?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whose sister? Not his sister.
Not his real sister, but.
Okay, but is that the sister we're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. Stand up. Are you kidding me?
She just needed the
wait,
phone.
Wait. Your own sister's testifying against you?
I didn't even know she was here.
Well, you saw her when she walked in. What happened?
All right, this is what happened. We went to the mall, and I dropped my phone in the gutter getting out the car. I say we spent about at least an hour and a half trying to get my phone out the car.
What, sticking your skinny little arms in there? Okay.
And we tried to get the phone out the car. And finally, when we got the phone, I tried to turn it on. It didn't work.
Wait. Did you get the phone or security did?
Security got the phone out for us. And I tried to turn the phone on, and it wouldn't work. It had water damage. So as we was walking the mall, I was kind of upset because, all right, I lost my phone. It's something I live off. And he recommended that we go get a new phone.
Okay.
So it was like, I was like, no, it's fine. I don't need a phone. I'll go home. But when I went in the mall to try for my contract, I didn't have a contract like, what is it called? Life insurance on my phone. I would have to buy a whole brand new phone.
Insurance, not life insurance. You didn't have insurance on the phone, so this is going to be out of your pocket.
I had to buy a whole brand new phone, and the phone I had costed a lot. So he suggested for her to help me buy a new phone. Since he didn't have credit at the time, Raquel said she would help me get the phone. So we got the phone, and all I needed was the telephone itself.
So why did you sign up for a new contract?
Because that was the agreement. You have to go on T-Mobile. They said.
Well, what's wrong with you? Don't you understand? You still got to pay. Now you're going to pay 2 contracts.
Okay, but we got a cheap plan. That's what.
So
really
it was worth it. That's fine. That's an answer.
Plan.
It was worth it.
It wasn't. It was a good enough phone for me to use. It wasn't like a brand new or shiny phone. It was just a phone good enough for me to use until I could get a new one. So Brian had the SIM card. I never had the SIM card.
Is he your brother, isn't he? What's the answer there?
We grew up together, so he's like my big brother.
Okay, but you're not blood relatives?
No.
Okay, so go ahead. When you say grew up together, you mean in the same house?
No, in the same neighborhood. Like, you might as well can say that.
The whole neighborhood's your brother?
No. I actually lived with her for some time.
Yeah.
Okay, go on. Go ahead.
So I had the phone. I already had my own SIM card, and he had the SIM card. So when it came about, he was able to hold the phone call. All I had was the phone. I returned the phone once I got a new phone. So all that was left over was...
Wait, and then he kept the SIM card?
He had the SIM card.
So he's the guy making the calls?
He's the guy making the calls. I already had my own SIM card.
All right, now what happened with the actual phone? You returned it, so there's a credit on the statement for the phone being returned?
Yes.
All right, so you returned the phone, which limited the damages to the phone usage and a $200 cancellation fee.
Yes, ma'am.
Why does he have to pay it and not you?
Because he the one who agreed he would pay for the SIM card, the call-making part of the phone, because I didn't make any calls on the phone.
Who's got to pay for the $200 cancellation, though?
He would have to because he had the SIM card. Because he's the one who agreed that he would pay the bill. He the one who said over her 5
but why?
times.
Why is your brother, who's not really your brother, okay, your brother from another mother, why is he paying your phone? You're a grown woman, you pay your own phone.
I pay my own cell phone bill. I have my own SIM card.
But why is he fixing your problem like that?
That wasn't my problem. I told him I didn't need the phone. He the one who kept suggesting her to buy the new phone.
Why? But why didn't anybody suggest I have 2 phones? Why doesn't anybody suggest they buy me something? Why is he doing this?
He offered. It's something he wanted to do.
And he wanted to pay because he could be big man on campus.
I can say so.
Do you two still Thanksgiving together and stuff? You still see each other? You're still friendly?
Me and my sister?
Yeah, from time to
You
time.
and your sister.
No,
From time to time.
See what?
She has my back no matter what I go through.
Well,
and that's the same
apparently
way.
she's hanging you out to dry right now, my
Right
friend,
now.
so I don't know if you noticed that.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. Would you ever put your boyfriend's cell phone in your name?
Definitely not,
Why?
because they have the chances of just in the end it's gonna be him who's gonna screw you over. So no.
That's pretty cynical. What if you really, really like him?
I think I am responsible for myself, and no, I would just be doing myself, be independent.
What do you think? Would you do it?
Absolutely, and I do. And if I didn't trust him enough so that I could do that, then I shouldn't be with him.
Okay, I want to show you about 428 people's court cases to change your mind. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Going inside the courtroom.
Let me ask you a question. You're suing for defamation. What's that about?
After we broke up the first time, I found out we were all having a little discussion. His cousin was in the room, and I'm like, I'm sick of you, I'm sick of this, all these other things. He's like, well, you're not so innocent yourself. I'm like, you know, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, I saw those pictures. I'm like,
Wait, who's saying that to you?
his cousin.
Okay.
I'm like, what pictures? Apparently, after we broke up, to get back at me, he decided to send his friends and families some pictures of me doing some not so nice things with him. And he said to
Who
my...
took the pictures?
He did, on his cell phone.
Was that some big surprise to you, or was that
I
fun
didn't
while
know.
it was going on?
I didn't know he had taken the pictures. I knew he took, you know, okay pictures of me, but the actual picture, I didn't know he took.
What do you mean, okay pictures of you?
Like I was walking around in lingerie, you know, smile.
You knew he took those?
Those.
Okay. So he takes pictures of the two of you, and you find out that he's disseminated them after you broke up?
Yes.
To his cousin?
Yes, his cousin opened his mouth about it.
And this makes you particularly mad. Why? How is this going to affect you now?
I have an internship with the CIA.
So are you worried that these pictures out there somehow are going to jeopardize?
Later on in life, yes.
Okay. Are you tagged in a Facebook that somebody would know it's you? Or
you can clearly see it's me.
And somehow you think the CIA is going to get their hands on that? Well, they may now. But you.
I wanted them back. I wanted to know that they didn't exist and he wouldn't give me any type of, you know.
Okay. Did you disseminate pictures of her doing certain things?
I took one picture, and after that, I lost the phone.
You lost the phone?
I had a sidekick.
Okay, did she know that you took the picture?
Yeah, of course. There's a flash on the phone.
So she knew?
It's a flash on the phone.
Did she say anything to you when you took the picture? Or she thought it was funny?
First she laughed and she said, you better not send it to nobody.
Yeah. What is wrong with women? Seriously.
You know I can't answer that.
I don't... And it's really, I say women because it really, you know, I try to explain this to my daughters all the time. I mean, it doesn't hurt them. I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound like a sexist pig, but it just doesn't. It's a sexist world. And, you know, I know you don't go around taking naked pictures of him and disseminating it. It's going to be the other way around. So maybe you ought to think about that before you allow a compromising picture to be taken. That the guy who loves you today, I don't know about that. I don't know that you didn't know. That the guy who loves you today may be a jerk tomorrow, or get dumped by you tomorrow, or just be a jerk while you're dating him and want to show other people. I mean, what's the purpose of taking the picture other than to show it and look at it?
I didn't know he took that picture.
You say she did.
Yes.
You say there was a flash. You say she was flattered.
Was no flash.
And you say, and she says you took a bunch of them of her in a negligee. So it's not like she's like, turn that thing off. I don't want pictures of me in a negligee the CIA might find. No, that wasn't her reaction. She liked getting photographs. See, everybody thinks it's cool right at that moment, and then you realize later what you're giving up.
But when you're covered, it's...
Just don't do anything you don't want at the front page of the newspaper. Okay, folks? Just don't. If you don't want your mama to read about it in the front page, it's probably not a good idea. Okay? Jeez Louise. Okay. All right, well, your own sister hung you out to dry. On the defamation case, I find 0. On the cancellation fee and the bill, I find in your favor. And I'm ordering you to pay $340.63, verdict for the plaintiff.
Well, that took a turn for the tawdry there. Step on in here and tell me, when you saw your sister, quote unquote, walk in and take the plaintiff's side, what went through your mind there?
I was type confused.
And now?
Now, I'm all right. It's all past me right now. Like, I just want to get home and have a good day now.
You regret taking that picture?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
All right. Okay, right down this way, okay? All right, come on in here. How do you think all this is going to affect your opportunity with the CIA?
I hope it doesn't affect me at all. You do things sometimes you regret, and being with Mr. Bordeaux is one of the things I regret. But we have the same friends and stuff, and I've tried to keep things at a peace. So I'm sorry things ended up like that.
So have you learned a lesson, or 2 or 3, or maybe how many have you learned out of? How many?
A lot. Don't trust people. Don't do any favors for anyone, 1. And 2, don't take pictures at all.
Don't do anything when someone's holding a cell phone.
Yes.
Okay. Over to Harvey.
And here's a fun fact. We deal with this a lot on another show I do, where celebrity sex tapes are being sold. They cannot be sold without the consent of the people on that tape. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.